Good day, everyone, and welcome to our academic forum on one of the fastest evolving sectors in pet industry, which is pet food business trend. And we will be talking about organic diet, raw diet, as well as special diets. So this forum is proudly brought to you by us, student from Animal Husbandry Science program at University Malaysia Kelantan. As the sport with between humans and their pets grow stronger, pet owners now they are more conscious about what goes into their furry companions' world. So this shift is not just emotional, but it's driving $1 billion transformation in the global pet food market. So let's look at some data. According to the Granville research, that it is estimated that it is approximately USD about $103.3 billion in 2023 for the global pet food market size, and it is projected to reach around USD $139.29 billion by 2020. So which means that the global pet food market is a very large and growing industry expected to expand steadily in a healthy rate. My name is SHAN. I'm the moderator for today's forum, and joining me today are three of my fellow classmates from Animal Husbandry Science course at UMK, who will be sharing their insights as panelists. So we have MARSYA MAISARAH, BINTI Muhammad YAZID, Lim Xiaowei Yunoso NOOR, Anis ELLYA BINTI NOOR HASMADI today. And now let's begin our deep dive into today's topic. So first, Sarah, I would like to begin with you, and we were talking about organic pet food. So let's begin with organic pet food. That it is a trend that has caught global attention, but could you explain what actually means organic pet food in the context of pet food and why it's gaining popularity nowadays?
Thank you, moderator. As everyone knows, organic pet food refers to the made with the ingredients that are grown and processed without the synthetic fertilizer, pesticide, artificial preservative, and also antibiotics. In countries like the US, the USDA organic food certificates the pet food that meets the strict requirement. In Europe, similar trends apply under EU organic regulation. What interesting in that the organic trend minors human consumption behavior. Pet parents who eat the organic tend want the same thing for their pets. They believe it promotes the long-term health, better digestion, and reduce the risk of allergic reaction. Even in Southern Asia, we are seeing a rise in a brand like the Organic Malaysian, which use organic fish or the free-range chicken. But the niche market is a growing fast.
Yes, Sarah. I mean, what you're sharing is very interesting, but do you think that this is a sustainable trend, especially for Malaysian market?
It has very good potential, especially in urban areas like Klang Valley, Johor Bahru, and Penang. However, cost and certification are challenges. Like organic ingredients are more expensive, and Malaysia doesn't yet have widely recognized certification of the organic pet food, so which can affect the consumer trust. But the growing awareness for the pet health and the influence of the social media are strongly driving
Okay, thank you, Sarah, for this very insightful explanations. You have highlighted a very important point, which is about the certifications challenges in Malaysia about organic pet food. So, which could influence the market trust towards organic diets. But I'd like to explore that further shortly. So, first, we will hear about our next panelist, which is Xiaowei, on how raw diet trends compare in terms of the demand and also practicality in nowadays. So, Xiaowei, I would like to hear you sharing about raw diet movement. There's many pet owners that are strongly believe in the benefits of raw diet. So, can you explain about what is raw diet is and how it actually works?
Okay, sure. Raw, feed, raw feeding is based on the belief that domesticated pets thrive on a diet similar to their ancestors and to ancestors. It is known as biological appropriate raw food (BARF). So these include the raw meats, bones, organs, and sometimes raw vegetable and the fruits. It avoids keeper grains and the processed additive. So benefit for this is about the proponent of low pet diets claim survival noticeable health benefits. So pets low feed diets often develop shiner coats due to the natural oils and omega fatty acid in raw meat, while curing low bones help maintain the cleaner teeth by reducing crack. So many owners is also report increase the energy level in their pets, likely due to improve the digestion and nutrient absorption. So additionally, because raw food contains fewer fuels and is typically result in smaller, fewer, and the less healthy stones, so this is reflecting better gastro and intestinal efficiency. So for the example, Pet Cups is a company in Singapore. So it has successfully marketed pre-packaged raw diets, and they have even expanded into Malaysia and often veterinary approved and frozen meals.
Okay, so now I did have better understanding on what is raw feeding and how it works, but if not mistakes, raw feeding isn't always without criticisms. Am I right?
Yes, is controversial because some of the vets and the researcher is worried about the nutrition imbalance if the diet is not properly formulated and the risk of the bacteria contamination such as the salmonella and listeria and they can affect the both pets and the humans and also the potential for the bone splinter injuries and a 2021 study published in the journal Veterinary record show that the raw diets were more likely to contain the harmful pathogens that possess commercial food. So education is a key. It can be safe if properly balanced and hygienically handled, and often with the guidance from a vet or the animal nutritionist.
Okay, I understand that. So thank you, Xiaowei. I do understand from your standpoints and what you've been sharing just now, and it is very true that raw feeding is a double-edged sword. So it needs to be very careful handling properly before further feeding decisions. And now, Anis, I'd like to move on you. So we're going to talk about special diets, and we hear that there are many pet owners are feeding specific diets for allergies, weight loss, or chronic conditions. So, what is actually behind the trend?
All right, so thank you for the moderator. Okay, so we should know what a special diet is. Okay, so special diets are developed into our um industry is to meet the nutritional needs of the pets and also to as more specific health diets. Okay, so it can special diets can be categorized or can be separate into three, which is the first one I would like to share about the allergies. It is to manage allergies or food sensitivities, such as we can see in the market now, there are several types of foods or pet diets with gluten free or grains free, or maybe you can found one with with labeling such as hypoallergenic diet on it. So that formula can actually help to reduce symptoms on pets, such as like they are having itchy skin, vomiting or diarrhea, because some food can cause them to have diarrhea and also vomiting after they eat food. Okay, so this is actually happening because of they're allergic to certain ingredients in the food that many of the pet owners might not know about this. Not they're just not um maybe that some of them are not understand about the food's ingredients and so on. Just think like, oh, every food is suitable for their pets like that. Okay, So these certain ingredients can actually triggers the allergies in them. Okay. And then next is I would like to discuss about the weight management. Okay, so special diet can actually be one of the supplement for them, such as um some of pet might have a heart failure because of their overweight, or you might see some pets are obese and so on. So for veterinary prescription, they might advise you to give them a low calorie foods or might be high fiber foods diet. So this may help the pets to always remain full while they can actually um, reduce some more weight safely. Okay, without forcing them like ask them to fast or something. Okay, so while you're training them, or I mean like you're training them to lose some weight by giving some foods which small with a small um I mean small amount small amount of food, but still they can feel full without stress or so on. So this can actually prevent serious health issues such as like I mentioned just now, heart failure, diabetes, and also could this could cause joint problem for them. Okay, so next, uh, for this specific diets is also formulated to support pets with chronic health issues such as um, some of us might know and some might not know about. Pets also can have health issues such as kidney problem, FLUTD, which known as feline lower urinary tract disease. So as for kidney problem, the pets may need renal support diet, so it can help with the kidney function. So same goes for the pets have FLUTD, so they will need urinary diets to support with their urinary function. So as we know that vets prescribed diets are or suggested diets by vets are known usually widely used in Malaysia are Royal Canin veterinary diets and also Hill's prescriptions diet. So this is used widely in Malaysia because of many of the veterinarians suggest to use these diets because they have more specific diets formulas. Okay. Yes.
Okay, that's perfect, Anis. I mean, it's very detailed explanation about special diets. So now we know that special diets, they always provide benefits for certain specific conditions of the pets. So it's like a life savior for certain pets owner that their pets may be suffering from some kind of chronic diseases. And that sounds really promising and attractive. But are these special diets that are they always that necessary in the market?
Okay. It's not necessarily actually because many diets are always helpful, but some are over market as people nowadays are rely on trends. So yeah, some of them are over market actually. So some pets don't really need grain-free foods or gluten-free foods. In fact, FDA in US launched an investigation into links between grains diet with heart disease in dogs in 2019, I guess. And so I would say it again that it is important actually. It is um, like you can't even imagine how is it important to pet owners to always consult for professionals or veterinarians before you just uh I mean like before you just decide to go on following some trends or so on. just rely on online trends. It's just better to pet owners worldwide to go for a consultation first and have some advice.
Yes, that's a very great point, Anis. So it's very easy to get influenced by the labels that you mentioned, like what gluten-free, grain-free, or maybe all natural. But actually, it's not very not every pet would needs that thing. And you're emphasizing on the professional consultation is very on spot. So thank you, Anis, and thank you for three of my panelists. Now I'd like to all three of you to share your view on this. So the question is, are these trends they genuinely improving pet health, or are we as the industry players just over-humanizing or over-complicating the pet nutrition because of marketing? So any of you would like to share first?
I would like to share first. So I believe the trends are mostly positive. So they raise the awareness and push the brand to improve the quality. And we also must to educate ourselves as a consumer to not be blind, follow the trending.
Okay, I think I agree with that because um some of us knows that while trends like feeding raw ingredients can actually be healthy for our pets, but they can also go wrong if not got backed by science. So sometimes marketing is just makes things more sounds more essential, more needed by pets than they really are.
So, so I think the humanization is a double-edged sword. So it is great when it leads to the better welfare, but we must always remember that pets has different physiological needs for the humans. So a diet that works for us is might harm for them.
Yes, thanks to three of our panelists, and it's a very excellent discussion so far. I will understand that before making any decisions about our pets, about our furry friends, meals, the diets that we're going to feed them, of course, we need to think twice before choosing either. It could be organic diets or raw diets or maybe special diets for them. But it's very clear that while the trends are shaping the industry positively, we as a buyers, we as the pet owners, critical thinking and also responsible marketing also play a very huge role in keeping pets healthy. So, and we're going to the final questions for today's forum. To all of you, I would like you guys, three of you, to share some advice to what kind of advice that you would give to animal husbandry students that they are interested in exploring careers in pet food industry.
Right, I would like to share mine. So I think um for animal husbandry students, they should explore more in entrepreneurship, which is like a small scale pet treat business, which especially can use local ingredients, because they are now trending. When you use something local, because people now are aim to support local products. So when you are using more, I mean like using local ingredients, they should give more benefits to you, even if you can see that even market I mean like you should despite from using local ingredients only, your business could grow well if you have a proper marketing, which is even you just sell some potato biscuits, or also it can be leased at home like small business. If it was market properly, it can sell well online. So that's it.
So I think that the grand basic knowledge in animal nutrition and the feed formulation is important. So they need to understanding the how to the balance diets, calculate the energy and the protein and the micronutrient needs will give you a strong foundation. So whether you are a business owner or the product developer. Mm.
So everyone was still curious and connected to the trend. Everyone will like to use like platform like LinkedIn, Real Traditional, or follow the veterinary podcast. So the pet food industry is growing rapidly, and it also is a perfect space for the passionate animal science created to innovate responsibly.
Okay, so I mean, I like your guys sharing, and thank you to all three of our panelists, Annie, Sarah, and also Xiaowei, for very thoughtful and insightful discussion today. And allow me to do some little recap for the key takeaway from today's forum. First, we have some things about organic pet food from Sarah sharing that it is very appeals to health conscious owners, but we need clearer regulations in Malaysia. And about raw feeding, we know that from Xiaowei, she said it is actually mimics the ancestral diets and show the real benefits, but it must be practiced with knowledge and also hygiene. And for special diets, Anis shared that it can be improved, used to improve pet health, but not every trend is suitable for every animal. So professional guidance is always that important. Lastly, to our audience, whether you are a future veterinarians or feed technologists or animal entrepreneurs, we encourage you to explore these fast evolving sectors with an open mind, strong ethics, and also scientific integrity. And thank you for being with us. And we hope that today's forum has inspired you to look at the pet nutrition through a new lens. Lastly, thanks to our all beloved panels also, and have a great day ahead. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.